Hello and thanks for staying with us on Africa Independent Television, AIT. Welcome to Democracy Today. I am Ijoma Osamor. Yes, it's 91 days, or you can call it 3 months, which is about 13 weeks to February 16, 2019. That's the day for the presidential election in Nigeria. And a lot of persons are already waiting for that day. In less than 48 hours from now, INEC will give green lights for political campaigns, and major players in the 2019 general elections will show their strength and ability to woo voters for the contest in 2019 by going up on the soapbox to tell us what they can do. But the contest seems to have begun in earnest, as most of them engage one another on the pages of the newspaper and online medium. The latest of them all is the allegation of bribery leveled against the national chairman of the APC, Adams OSHIOMHOLE. In a statement he issued by his media aide, Simon Ibegbulam, the APC national chairman is threatening legal action against any media or individual, especially top hierarchy of the People's Democratic Party, who, according to the statement, make false claims against him. Let me just take some lines from that statement. And it reads, "It is curious to note that some elements in the top hierarchy of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, appeared to be too eager to see the exit of the APC chairman from office and may be working in tandem with certain APC members. While it makes sense for PDP to wish for a cure for their headache, the comrade OSHIOMHOLE has become, it should not be taken for granted that anyone can get anywhere with any action that is capable of tarnishing the unassailable integrity of the APC. The statement went further to say, we are aware that part of the strategies discussed in the Dubai, where the PDP leader recently visited and held their meeting, was to continue to dish out lies against top APC leaders with a view to distract the leadership of the APC ahead of the 2019 general election. OSHIOMHOLE went further to say they have failed because the national chairman and the APC leaders are focused and will never be distracted. However, it is time this, what they call irresponsible lies, stopped. Otherwise, anybody who continues to make unsubstantiated allegations against the person and character of the national chairman of the APC should be ready to provide proofs in a court of law." They said it cannot be just a political game to smear the character of Comrade OSHIOMHOLE by people, according to them, whose track record is unenviable. We want the public to note that if the exercise of the APC primaries were to be about money taking or money making, the state governor, some of whom are embittered about the outcomes in their states, were in a better position to dish out mega bucks. But the National Working Committee of the APC, under the leadership of Comrade Adams OSHIOMHOLE, was motivated by high idea and the pursuit of noble democratic principle. It is sad that instead of commending the national chairman for resisting criminal overtures to compromise him, it has been relentlessly harried and abused and accused of receiving phantom bribes. This is a callous and wicked enterprise, end of quote. That statement the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress issued through his media aide was the second statement. Yeah. And before that statement came up, there was an allegation that the Senate president also accused him, and Adams OSHIOMHOLE is answering Bukola Saraki. He said that Bukola Saraki has failed to mention one aspirant that gave him money to influence his decision, and he will go to court if he cannot mention that. Let's go to the statement again. What that statement says is, it is sad that Saraki, who just woke up from slumber occasioned by a scorching defeat at the Port Harcourt presidential primary of his party could degenerate to such a low level. It is equally sad but not unexpected that he who is politically borrowing, that's the word they use, would make such libelous comment against the national chairman of the APC. And OSHIOMHOLE says, I challenge SARAKI to mention one name of an aspirant that gave money to me or will file a legal action against him. Whereas the basis on which he made those comments was tenuous and unjustifiable. It is on record that SARAKI has been in the eye of investigation by the SEC and the ICPC for sundry cases of corruption. That is the same man that has taken it upon himself to question Comrade Adams OSHIOMHOLE's credibility. End of quote. Well, that's what OSHIOMHOLE also said, the two statements. But we are all aware that as of today, the Supreme Court on Friday, July 6, 2018, gave a judgment clearing the Senate President Bukola Saraki of all corruption charges leveled against him. Now, the Senate President reacted swiftly, and in a statement issued by his media aide, the Senate President titled that statement, "Nigerians await how Buhari handles allegation against OSHIOMHOLE." The statement was endorsed by his Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, Yusuf Olaniyan. And in that statement, let me just take some lines from the statement. It says, Nigerians are waiting to see how the president will handle the serious allegations against his party chairman. We expect the president, with his anti-corruption campaign, to institute a thorough and transparent investigation into the allegations against his party chairman. The failure of the president to get to the root of the matter will finally destroy his ability and that of the party to continue to talk of any anti-graft battle. The president should let the investigation be thorough, open and transparent. This is no time for any cover-up. And until the outcome of a thorough investigation is known to Nigerians and the APC chairman is cleared of the allegations against him, OSHIOMHOLE is not a firm ground to talk about morality or fight against corruption. End of quote. Well, it seems like a fireworks of accusation and a counter-accusation. Well, this is our focus tonight on the program, as we have two gentlemen from both sides to interrogate this issue. Before we join this gentleman, let's first of all bring you stories from across the state. Stay with us.
In Cross River State, the All Progressives Congress, APC, has lost some of its members to the ruling People's Democratic Party in the state. Prominent among the defectors are a former senator and special advisor to past Nigerian presidents, Florence Itagiwa, former ambassador to Mali, Sonny Abang, Senator Patrick Ani, amongst others. Itagiwa said she returned to the party to support the governor, Professor Ben Ayade, in repositioning Cross River State.
I went away shortly for one reason. And I must tell you that from what I'm seeing here today, and from what I've been seeing around Nigeria, and from the phone calls I've been getting from everywhere in the world, honestly, I'm sorry, I feel guilty.
On Monday, I said I'm going back to my home to reunite with my people.
INEC has begun the distribution of sensitive materials ahead of the November 17 by-elections in 4 local governments in Kwara.
INEC is very ready to prepare, very ready to conduct free, fair, transparent and credible election on the 17th. And all what we witnessed today is preparation towards that. I'm happy all of us witness the distribution of sensitive materials today.
The United Nations says it is committed to ensuring peaceful and credible elections in Nigeria in 2019. Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, Mohammed Ibn Chambers, who was speaking at a courtesy call on River State Governor Nyesom Wike, said everything will be done to guarantee a successful general election.
The UN and the entire international community is very, very interested in these elections. We want to see how we can be useful in working closely with the federal government, with state government, with national and state level institutions which are charged with the conduct of this election.
Wow, those are reports from 3 states, and they will give you more as they come. Tomorrow will be by-elections in Kwara, Bauchi, and some other states, House of Reps, and also State House of Assembly by-elections. But let's just let you know that I am being joined in the studio to discuss this issue with the former spokesman, SARAKI campaign organization, when SARAKI was an aspirant, presidential aspirant, the People's Democratic Party. He is Ilemuna Onoja Esquire. Welcome to Democracy
It's
Today.
a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you. And I also have from the All Progressives Congress, we have our usual, and is such a faithful member of that party and a lover of his party from Benue State. I have Comrade Dominic Alancha. You're welcome, Comrade.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's go down to business. Let me start from you. Your chairman issued a statement, and you saw the statement saying that he will sue, whether it's a media organization or anybody who allegedly called him a criminal.
Yes, I think I stand with him on that statement because that's the ideal thing to do. If you are being accused of any issue, I think the people should be able to provide evidence that you committed that crime. But just coming out to, lay an allegation that you don't have proof of, I don't have evidence, of it, I think it's character assassination. And I think if I'm in his shoe, I'll do same so that there can be a deterrence, If, he went to court, and or if they provide any proof, some of us will also join them in calling for the
So why was he
of the national
invited by
chairman.
the DSS if that's not an
Well, you see, we just concluded our primary elections. Some have lost, some have won. In every political contestation, there is always a loser. And every failure has excuse. They will definitely give excuse, reasons why they failed. You understand? And some of the persons that are crying foul today, you know that it bruised on their interest. Their interest was not advanced. They expect that the national chairman will do the usual thing of writing names, without passing the process of the selection, the selection process of the party, which is the primary election proper, He didn't do that.
Alancha, we will come back to you because I have so many questions for you, because there are some figures that are being bandied in the social media. I don't really look at them. That's why I didn't pick interest in it. They tied names to a particular amount of money given to the national chairman of the APC.
Well, you are quite aware that part of the strategy discussed in their Dubai, meeting was to assassinate the characters of our leaders. Okay. And that is why they are attaching those amount of money to them. They gave 2 million. They gave
I want him to come from there so you can react to it. You heard what he just said.
You can see that I'm laughing because it's actually preposterous. It's this stuff of comedy to allege that in Dubai, any such discussions relating to the assassination of the character of any of the APC leaders was discussed. It is stuff that is... This isn't child's play. Like I like to say when I come onto your program, we're discussing the future of millions of Nigerians, of almost 180 million Nigerians. It is serious business. And so to attempt to distract from that serious business by making such, taking such a position in private or in public, that we discuss the character assassination of the APC in Dubai is preposterous. I would say this, the people from whom the allegations emanate against the person of the chairman of the APC, Comrade OSHIOMHOLE, are not members of our party. They were not in fact, we went to Dubai to keep the discussions on the strategy away from such people. Those people that's why they went to Dubai? Are ranking members of the APC. They are governors, they are senators, they are House of Reps members, they are leaders, elder statesmen, stakeholders, fundamental stakeholders in the APC. Our simple position is clear. You have these allegations against you. Face those allegations. You do not have any moral justification to stand in front of the Nigerian people to advance the cause of your party as the national chairman of the party, when salacious, when absolutely abominable, when completely mind-boggling figures are being called in respect of your conduct of the affairs of your party.
Alleged.
That's why I said alleged.
Yes.
Are being in the course of your conduct, in the course of your superintendence of your political party. If you're unable to run your political party without such allegations being thrown at you, why should the Nigerian people believe that your party, should it win the elections in 2019, will be able to further superintend the issues of this country, the cause and the direction of this country, without such issues cropping up? The position of Dr. SARAKI, the President of the Senate, is very simple. And I'm surprised that there are threats. People have accused you of certain conduct. We have investigative agencies in this country. We understand that reports have been made to one of those investigative agencies. This is a very serious issue against no less a person than the chairman of the ruling party of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our call is simple. Our call is simple. Mr. President, you came into office on the back of a promise that you will fight corruption no matter whose ox is gored in a fair, credible, and transparent manner. This is an example, this is an opportunity so close to the elections for you to prove that maybe you had made mistakes over the last 3 years by fighting corruption in a shabby, haphazard, shoddy manner. And then this is an opportunity. We're saying to you, that to Mr. President, we're saying to the APC, this is an opportunity. Resolve this. Perhaps it might be an opportunity for you to convince Nigerians that you really mean what you say when you say that you will fight corruption without fear, favor, or regardless of whose ox is gored. Go ahead and do that. Don't bother us with any distractions.
The first question that they will ask is, what is SARAKI's business when he is not APC member in this whole issue?
The President of the Senate, Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, is the head of the third arm of government. It is his business. It is his business to the point where, you know what, prove to the Nigerian people. It is his business to the point where if you're looking at the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and you are saying integrity, anti-corruption, and all that, here is an opportunity. It's very simple. We're not really, Adams Oshomole has done
You will come. Listen.
Comrade Adams Oshomole superintends the ruling party. That ruling party superintends the finances and the affairs of this country. So, to the extent that that ruling party has to fulfill the promise that it made to the Nigerian people that it will fight corruption in a free, fair, credible, transparent manner, regardless of whose ox is gored, to that extent, it is the business of every Nigerian.
All right, so Alancha, you said you wanted to
Yes, I disagree with what he said, that SARAKI has business with what happened in our party. This is an internal affair. It's not his business at all. But I will say that, you see, SARAKI does not have the moral ground even to call for the resignation of the national chairman. Because SARAKI is well known for his cases of corruption here and there.
But are you aware that the Supreme Court cleared him?
Hold on.
Are you aware that
yes, on one? Not on all the charges, they've cleared him on one.
No, sir.
They've cleared him on one.
Go ahead,
but what I'm saying is that SARAKI has no business to interfere with the affairs of our party.
Nobody wants to interfere.
You see, that's what we are saying, that
Nobody
they are in collaboration with some members of the APC that have failed election woefully.
That means your party is not united.
No, the party is united. You understand? The national chairman is on the side of the majority members of the party. Okay. And we are happy with what has happened during the conduct of the primary election. Okay. We have no issues.
Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you,
Mr. Alancha, if they are accusing $10 million or $2 million is not 2,000 naira, you should be able to have proof that national chairman or national officers that went to conduct party primaries collected gratifications. You should be able to.
But we've asked people
that must come to equity, must come with a clean hand. Provide your evidence.
Ijoma.
That's what the national chairman is demanding.
Hold on. Let us be clear.
It's not, you see, when you bring in
Mr.
President into this, that is why we are saying we have their strategy in our hands.
That's an allegation, but you can
we have their strategy.
Don't worry. Let's allow
assassinate the characters of our members.
Hold on, comrade, can you allow him to?
We must, when we come to public forum to discuss matters of urgent national importance, we must, as a matter of course, elevate the nature of the discourse. I am right here. You cannot deign to misquote me in my presence. My words are very clear. We have no business with the internal workings of the APC. It does not concern us. The APC is a drowning party. The national chairman of the APC is a drowning man who is looking to draw us into a conversation that does not concern us because he desires to provide a distraction.
Those are your
statements. That is, I'm saying it here now. I'm saying it here now. However, we are a people. Before Dr. Saraki is the president of the Senate, he is first and foremost a tax-paying Nigerian. Right? Before he is the head of one of the arms of government, he is first and foremost a Nigerian. And so, regardless of whatever happens, the ongoings, the goings-on in the APC, where this part, Comrade OSHIOMHOLE, is the chairman of the ruling party, only to the extent that concerns us. Nothing concerns us beyond that. The allegations that are coming are not coming from PDP members. They are coming from senior members of the APC. When Alhaji Gulak says that in the conduct of the primaries in Imo, he was offered hundreds of millions of naira. That's not coming from us. It's coming from a senior member of the APC. We have no business with that allegation. And what we are saying is, if you people are fighting in your house over money that probably belongs to the entirety of the Nigerian people, Mr. President, you are no longer a member. We're speaking to you not
as a Nigerian president.
We're speaking to you as the president of the Federal Republic of
yes,
Nigeria.
Gentlemen.
You owe a responsibility to ensure the proper investigation of these allegations. I must quickly address this issue about the allegations of corruption against Dr. Saraki. Repeatedly, these allegations have been brought up. And it's two things. I'll quickly say two things. One, we have gone all the way to the Supreme Court. We've cleared that. There was a resounding, unanimous victory clearing those allegations against Dr. Saraki. If the APC has any further evidence, before I say number two, one, you cannot cite number one anymore because it's done and dusted. The Supreme Court has put a nail on that coffin. Two, if you accuse Dr. Saraki of corruption, and you were not only interested in weaponizing allegations of corruption against him for the purposes of electioneering or politicking, please, Dr. Saraki deserves his day in court. He's presumed innocent until he's proven guilty. Right, he walks around an innocent man. If you are not only interested in
Vice Lemuna, we have just a minute to go on the program. Alancha, wait, I will let you talk. Alancha, just hold on. Okay. Somebody is asking you a question on the Twitter handle. Remember, you can follow us on our Twitter handle, Democracy Today. Also follow me at EJ Osamor. This is Madakai as Ibrahim. He said, is he bothered, that's you, that Timi Frank has vowed to publish the names of those who gave Adams OSHIOMHOLE money in dollars? And number two, rather than threatening Saraki, why is Adams not suing the DSS that he has allegedly indicted, that they have allegedly indicted him?
No, there is no document indicting Adams OSHIOMHOLE from DSS. If you have one, you can prove it. You can tender it to the public. Okay, there is no document indicting the national chairman of our great party by the DSS. Secondly, you see, we know Timi Frank. We know his antics. We know his trading stock. That he's always like that. You understand?
He was a member of your party.
Of course, he was a member of our party, and of course,
even a deputy spokesman.
Yeah, he was the deputy spokesman, but you know his ordeal with the party and how he left the party. Okay, like he said, if he has proof, and that is what the national chairman is demanding, that if you have evidence that I've collected money from any member of this party, tender it. Show your evidence. If you don't do that, if I'm the one, I will give him 3 days to do that, or I go to court.
He has said it. He has threatened
Let
to go
him
to
do
court.
it.
So anyway,
Let him
gentlemen,
do it.
gentlemen, I would like
He
to
that
say-
must come to equity must
You
come
see
with
in
a
court.
clean hand.
Gentlemen-
Until he tenders his proof, it's evident that the national chairman has collected money. They are baseless.
All right,
allegations.
gentlemen, we are out of time. We do not have time anymore. Definitely, we will talk more issues on this. If only I can even have OSHIOMHOLE on this program, it will be interesting. We will work it out one day to bring him on the program to also explain to us the court and the threats to sue anyone who allegedly destroys name. This is where we say thank you for being a part of this program. Tomorrow, 10 p.m., we'll be here. It's a 1-hour show between 10 and 11. Join us on Democracy Today and also follow us on our Twitter handle and our Facebook pages. Thank you for being there with us. I'm Osamor. Good night.